Hey guys, today I wanted to bring you a quick guide on evasion and why I think you shouldn't sleep on this stat when you're building your character. So just first, evasion is this stat over here, right? So the more points in evasion you put in, the higher evade chance you have. Pretty obvious, right? But I think the tooltip here is actually a little bit confusing or perhaps misleading a little bit. It says effective life gain from evasion scales linearly. It's talking about effective life that you gain, but in my opinion, I think that's a little bit confusing for the player, as it's just the evade chance here that's actually more important, and this does not scale in a linear fashion. I'll show you what I mean. So we have 0 evasion right now. Let's put on our first 100 points of evasion. So let's put that on, and that's taken us up to roughly 34%. Now, if we put on another 100 evasion, it's going to take us up to 50%. So that's only another 16% gain. So the first 100 points gave us, what was it, 33, 34%. The second 100 points, only roughly 16%. And then if we go on and put on, let's see, these two together should be roughly another 100. Again, now it's only 10 points roughly, right? So clearly this is scaling up more on a curve and not in a straight linear fashion. That's why I think this tooltip is maybe a little bit misleading or confusing. Obviously, effective life is a different sort of thing that they're calculating in the background, and their math might scale linearly, sure, but I think it's actually a bit confusing for the player to word it like that. You should just be concentrating on the evade chance here. Now, I'll show you why I think you shouldn't sleep on evasion. Obviously, evading damage is great, right? But you don't want to take up all your slots with just evasion, because you're not leaving yourself with any life or damage output or anything. But check this one out. On chess piece, you can get 172 evasion in a single item. And if I equip this, just this one single item is giving me a 46.2% chance to evade all the damage that I take, which is almost a 1 in 2 chance. You can sort of think about this like an additional dice roll that happens before the damage is actually dealt to you. 46% chance to evade all damage with a single item. That's pretty strong. But now, I've been searching, for high evasion rolls on some gear to do something kind of a bit silly for you guys on one of my builds, which we just haven't been able to to fully get this going. 636 is only giving us a 76.1% evade chance. So clearly, the higher we get, the less and less value we're getting out of each point, right? So that's how evasion works. I think it's worth having maybe 1 or 2 pieces on for a light armor character, though. I think it's pretty powerful. If we just have 2 pieces on, for example, we're going to have over 50% chance here. And, there are some good things you can have on gloves. You can have life, or you can even put, like, projectile count and stuff like that on gloves as well. So depending on what build you're going for, maybe evasion can't fit anywhere on your gear, but man, just having one single item equipped and giving you almost a 50% chance to evade all damage is pretty crazy. But as you can see, we can stack it up with all these different items, and man, we didn't even hit 80% with all of these items on. 70, it's over 3/4 chance to evade every hit though, which is pretty crazy. 636. That's the highest I can get right now. As I said, I've been farming some items for high evasion. I just haven't got these slots. Just don't want to drop max roll evasion rolls for me, but it is what it is. And I haven't seen evasion roll on a weapon, so I'm not sure if you actually can get evasion on a weapon, but anyway, guys, I think evasion is worth putting on at least 1 piece of light armor if you're going to rock a light armor character. Now, if you're going to play someone like Kront or Averon, it's probably more valuable to stack up a bunch of armor and life total. But I think on Skadi and on the light armor characters, you might want to consider throwing on a piece of evasion gear to really help you out on the higher darkness levels. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's a quick guide for today, so thank you very much for tuning in to another video. If you found that interesting or useful at all, just hit like and subscribe. We'll be back with more Darkness 100 content pretty soon, so keep it locked on the channel. Thank you very much, guys. Have a fantastic, amazing day.